Hello and welcome back to Josh Roddy YouTube. Today we're going to be talking about 3 simple tips you can do with your driver to help you hit the fairway every single time. Okay, so first off, I just want to say the most important thing about driver is setup. So if you haven't got a good setup, you're not going to be able to hit good shots with your driver, purely because you're not in the right position from the get-go. So I see a lot of amateurs in a very similar position to how they hit an iron shot. Notice my shoulder angle here is not pointing at a 45-degree angle. That is the money one for hitting driver. You see a lot of these tour pros, when they're hitting driver, they're right behind the ball, the shoulders are almost towards the sky because they're hitting up on it. It's one of the only clubs that we tee up 3-4 inches off of the floor, and that's purely because we want to hit up on the driver and hit it as far as we possibly can. So if we're in a similar position to an iron shot, we're actually going to be hitting down on it, which is not what we want for driver. So first off, the most important thing for me is going to be setup. I want you to feel like your shoulders go from a neutral position here to almost like a 45-degree angle. And when I do that, notice my left hip, how it almost bumps forward. That's the perfect position. We kind of want 60% of our weight on this back leg, and we're going to be just trying to help hit up on the ball. So if we get this bit right at the start, we're in a great position to hit our driver. Number 2 is actually going to be ball position. So once we've got that good setup position, we are going to want to find this ball position just inside the left heel. So right at the front of our stance. See way too many people setting up kind of right here, you know, middle of the stance. We're now back to that iron position where we're hitting down on driver. Don't want that. We want to be front foot, and then, like I say, get that shoulder tilt here. We're in a great position now to hit up on driver. Okay, number 3 is actually going to be the lead arm. This is how I want you to feel the lead arm in the backswing. I want you to get this lead arm as wide as you possibly can for this first section. I see a lot of amateurs take it back and almost hinge it straight away, and they get the club in behind them, and that's when you get that throwy one over the top. So I want you to feel like at the start of this swing, we've got the good setup, balls inside of that left heel, and we're now going to get this lead arm nice and straight for the first section of the golf swing, and then that just helps get that club on a good path on the way back as well. Okay, so first thing we're going to start off with is the ball position. So I'd line up this left foot with the ball, and then I would take kind of a big step back with your right foot. You want to have a nice wide solid base with driver. So the ball position is now great. Was 1. So now we're going to get the shoulder angle. So shoulders are too flat here. We're going to get that little bump with the left hip and almost feel like we're 60% in this back leg. And last but not least, this nice and wide takeaway with the lead arm. We don't want to feel this snap inside and get behind us early. We want to keep it nice and wide and in front of us. Okay, and then can you produce the goods when all is said and done? Little necky one, first swing of the day. It's down the middle, it's a beautiful swing. And there we go. That is almost the perfect drive. Over 300 yards, 0.6 yards offline. That'll do. So if there is an area of your golf game that you are struggling with, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you want to see next on this channel, and I'll be sure to cover it. Appreciate all the love and support on the channel so far. It means the absolute world to me. Like and subscribe. We'll see you all for the next one.